Welcome to CJD Explains YouTube Basics. First off, I realize I'm not the world's biggest YouTuber and don't have a huge subscriber count, but I feel like I have done the research and focused on some things that others have not, and wanted to kind of share some of the things that I have learned and that I do that I think can help, especially when you're getting started. So in today's video, we're going to talk about color grading, color balancing, and one of the things that I do that most people don't, that I think makes the color in my videos better, at least from a potential standpoint. I'm not the world's best colorist. I know quite a bit about color theory. I understand how color works. I understand how color grading works and color balance. I'm just not very good at it for some reason. Years of color theory from my fine art background haven't really helped either. I don't know what it is. Color is my kryptonite right now. But I do have some things I can pass on that will help. First, color balance is just making sure that the color that is captured by the camera is truest to what is being seen in the room when it's being filmed. That has to do with, are your colors leaning towards magenta or yellow or green or blue, and balancing that out so that it's more representative of the real world. Color grading is where you get artistic and create moods and push colors in different directions to elicit different responses from people on that side of the camera who are viewing everything. What I have found is that most YouTubers, even the big successful ones, don't really set their white balance. They let the camera do it, auto white balance, and it does okay, but for the best color reproduction possible, you need to be setting your color balance. I always set mine manually, and I think that's why the colors in my videos, when I get the color grading right, pop more and are more lifelike and just aesthetically more pleasing than you'll see in, say, like a Casey Neistat video, where they're just not that great sometimes because he's allowing the camera to do it. That's a choice. He's making it. It works for him because he has 5 bajillion people, subscribers, so not knocking it. Just saying, I think his videos would be better if white balance was set more selectively. The nice thing is that this is super easy to do. I have this beautiful little baby right here. It's a dual-sided white balance card. So you've got your white balance on this side and you've got a gray on this side with a little target there. This was like $5 on Amazon, and what it allows you to do is use the white side to set the white balance based on the lighting in the room, the temperature of the lighting in the room, and if it's day or night, things like that, so that you get a truer representation. The gray side you can use at the beginning of your video, and you shoot it just as some filler at the beginning that you cut out before you put your video online, so that you can use it when you are setting your color. Because you know that it's gray and it's a specific shade of gray, you can use that to match colors. So when you're color correcting, you can always refer back to that little bit of footage. And when that gray looks correct, it helps you know that your other colors have been balanced correctly as well. So this is what this shot looks like with white balance set to auto on my camera. You can see things are a little bit more yellow than they probably should be, and they're pushed a little bit in the wrong direction. So changing to a white balanced format, as you can see, things are a bit more blue, and the light is not quite so harsh and yellow. This is more of a true representation of what it would look like if you were sitting with me here filming this. And this is with no color correction or grading or anything. This is just what is coming out of the camera based on the white balance itself. So you should be able to see the difference between this and this. So I hope that clears up white balance a little bit for you and gives you a pretty good argument on why you should be using white balance that you set for your videos, especially if you're not running and gunning. If you're running around outside in New York City like someone like Casey, or you're flying crazy places like Louis for his, then setting the white balance yourself manually really isn't something you can do. But if you're in a studio setting or this kind of setting here where you're just kind of a talking head to the camera, please set your white balance so that it represents what is actually going on in the color space here in the real world. It's going to drive up the quality of your YouTube videos and hopefully set you apart from everyone else, which is kind of what you need. Thanks.